So let's start with our first question, which is given below is the growth curves for 3 children. Interpret these and decide which one indicates growth failure. So the next question is a mother brought her 2-year-old child to the OPD with complaints of lack of weight gain, abdominal pain on eating and poor eating habits. The child was advised gluten-free diet, after which there was improvement noted in the general condition and weight gain. What is the probable diagnosis? Here, what is represented by each of the following growth curve? Let's move on to our next question, which is an adolescent presented with fever, purpura on thigh, swelling of right knee and left ankle, and a diastolic murmur in the cardiac apical areas. He was seronegative for rheumatoid factor, which is the probable diagnosis. So next question is a neonate has bilateral chorioretinitis with intraparenchymal diffuse calcifications in the brain. The baby also has hydrocephalus. What is the likely causative organism here? A 4-year-old child had petechiae and splenomegaly on examination. Lab investigation showed that HB is 7, WBC count is 50,000 and platelet count is 60,000. Acute leukemia was suspected. Treatment of this condition should have a regimen containing which of the following? An infant presents with respiratory distress. He has a previous history of recurrent respiratory tract infections. What is the diagnosis? A girl presents with following deformity. Her calcium levels were normal, phosphate was low, PTH was normal, ALP was raised and LDH was normal. What is the diagnosis? A newborn presents with difficulty in breathing. On examination, heart sounds were heard in the right hemithorax. Gurgling sounds were heard on the auscultation on the left side. Radiographic image confirmed congenital diaphragmatic hernia. The most common site of defect in this condition is which of the following should not be done shortly after normal delivery of the baby? You are given a 6-week-old neonate who presented with repeated episodes of non-bilious vomiting. USG picture is given below. What is the likely diagnosis? We have a 2-year-old boy who is brought to the pediatric OPD for growth retardation. Mother उसको growth retardation के लिए लाई है. On examination, the child has significant hepatomegaly with anemia and bone pains. Bone marrow में आपको दिया गया है the macrophages have crumpled tissue paper appearance. This is the keyword here. And what is the underlying deficiency in this child? But this you have a floppy infant with recurrent episodes of hypoglycemia and evaluation reveals cardiomyopathy. What is the likely diagnosis? So to know. So the next question is a child is recently diagnosed as ADHD. What is the drug of choice for this condition? So an unimmunized 5-year-old child comes to the OPD. Brother is immunized. You see a white membrane in throat on examination. What is the first step in the management of this child? Here you have to identify the condition based on the image you have been provided. Let's see the next question. Here you have the question as what is the investigation of choice in a child with posterior urethral valve? So an infant presents with vomiting after feeding. The Benedict's test was done, which was positive for NGRS. On examination, the child has hepatomegaly and the child has oil drop cataract. What is the likely diagnosis? The pedigree has been given to you and you have to identify which of these diseases it belongs to. So that brings in her child with complaints of self-harm. You suspect there is a disease which occurs due to the deficiency of HGPRTase enzyme. What is the disease? So you have been given the karyotype and you have to identify the disease it belongs to. What is the pressure at which the pop-off valve in a self-inflating bag is released? Let's move on to the next question. What is the initial pediatric dosing of adenosine in a child with PSVT? A child suffers from Pendred syndrome. You get to know that it is due to the defect in pendrin. What is pendrin?